Hello. How's it going? Literally everybody. Literally everybody in the world. How's it going? How's it going? Literally every single person who has ever existed is watching this stream right now. Also, I need a drink apparently. How's it going? Oh, my drink. My drink. Got my drink. Okay. I do not know what it is I want to work on right now. I feel like since we just shipped some features to the people, that we could just go look at the bug list again. And I'm going to do that in high security mode so that I don't dox anybody who was kind enough to send in bug reports. Okay. I'm getting spammed by emails that all my domains are being moved off of IBM Cloud So they don't do. Nobody wants to do domains. Google doesn't want to do them. IBM doesn't want to do them. Hold on, I'm replying to some email. Let me just see something real fast. Sorry about the black screen for so long. I'm just sort of figuring out what I want to reply to. Somebody DDoSed me with old bug reports, and I'm like not sure if I'm angry or just going to use that as a way to know what the fuck's going on. I don't know. I might as well fix these because they're small and easy. It's just going to make me angry though because it encourages people to spam me with the same report over and over, which I don't want to encourage. All right. I'll just do it in this case, and if people start to abuse this, then I'll ban them from the beta. How's that? I will exercise my anger by banning them from the beta. All right. So I'm downloading these. Is there a way to maybe rate limit reports? I mean, I don't know. What did my neighbor say? My neighbor didn't say anything. Okay. Apparently, we need a music history lesson before we start with the bug fixes. Because people don't know. People don't know. So, because this is an educational stream, we're going to do a music history lesson. This is like the music appreciation class that you never had in school.
Hey Jack, what's happening?
I don't know.
Well, rumor around town says you might be thinking about going down to the shore.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down to the shore.
What are you gonna do down there?
I don't know. Play some video games, buy some Def Leppard t-shirts.
Don't forget your Motley Crue t-shirt. You know, all proceeds go to get their lead singer out of jail.
Uh-huh.
Can't wait to go down. Hey, we gonna check out the sandbar while you're down there?
What's the sandbar?
That's a place that lets 16.
Bitchin' Camaro. Drop my Spotify playlist. I don't even know what that would be. I don't even know what that would be. Okay, here's a bug report that somebody spammed me with. And it is problematic We don't get the same result from these two expressions, which is just one on either side. I don't know why he said cast star void. That seems dumb to me. It's much clearer if you just do this, right? Now, who the hell would do that? Should we even allow this? Like, who would do that? I mean, I guess we already allow it. Who would fucking do that? This is insanity. All right, let's just figure out what's going on. So we're obviously going into two different paths here. And in this case, well, I don't know. I don't know why these would be different. Let's not import basic. Let's not confuse the issue. We're just going to do this. And line 5 or 6. Pointer math. Check for pointer math. Okay. Site L0 is equal to 5 or site L0 is equal to 6. Dude, the text is coming out so slow. Okay, are we even running the right program? Let's validate that. Yep. Okay. Check for pointer math. Okay, so wanted given integer. Okay. So we allow number plus pointer here. We don't allow number minus pointer. Yeah. It should be 2. Yeah. Okay, this is the right one. So I'm going to go here. Okay, check for pointer math. Wait, wanted? Hold on. Interp workspace handle. It's the right one, I think. This is line 5 still. Oh, no, this is line 5. This is weird. I think maybe we swap the arguments before we get here. Because this is the same argument order. Yeah. So that's pointer. Given is integer. Okay, so this should say pointer math true. Yes, okay. Left type, right type. It's not an assignment. It's not any of this stuff. I have a lot of if pointer maths. Should clean that up. Literal left. Literal right. As a number 1. Literal left. Pointer literal info. PL constant value. I actually don't know. Let's just see what happens. No, here is where we swap them. Oh, never mind. Yeah, the number's on the right. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, this is the one that's wrong. Okay. So this is not going to swap. Because that's an integer. There's no pointer to field on there. Boom. Left. Don't we already have all this stuff? Anyway. Left. So this should be 0. New offset. Oh. Yeah, okay. The size, we are multiplying by 0 here because it's void, but we're supposed to have an exception for that. I guess it's broken for constant expression evaluation, which is what this is. We need debug compiler. Oh, I commented out all these things. Okay. Let's test non-constant expression evaluation, which this does. Why can't I just have a regular shell with the good things about the Unix shell in it? Anyway, fixed const expert pointer math with void not being wrong and different from non-const expert math. Okay. Okay. Let's just make sure. How's it going, everybody? We might have to do another music appreciation tonight. Sounds like there's ocean waves. There are traffic waves. There are traffic waves. So fast bug fix. You have to be so fast bug fix. Why did that new file that I added not work? If you're ever, if you're going to make a compiler that does anything ambitious, you can't take 1 day per bug. Or some programmers think like a week per bug is fine. You can't do that. Like, that's Facebook rates. You'll never get anything done at that rate. I was going to say Twitter rates, but Twitter was even slower than that. Twitter might be that fast now. Okay. Mismatching levels of, wait, what? Oh, did I not test it since I put the asserts in it? Test regression, const expr, pointer math. I guess I didn't test it. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. That's why we test before checking in. You know, it's so easy to make a dumb mistake like that, and then you check in the mistake. If you employ 10,000 engineers, you can fix 10,000 bugs per week. Yes. Yes, you can. And how many bugs per week will you be generating while you fix that 10,000 bugs per week? I mean, Google has more than that, right? They have more than 10,000 engineers. Okay, we're going to do some more music appreciation. We're going to do 1 music appreciation per bug. And since we started with punk, we're going to continue. I don't know which track to pick.
Alone. You're never disconnected. You're home with your own. When company's expected, you're well protected. Saying you are sent with a capital J, which you'll never forget till they caught you awake. When you're a jet, you stay a jet. Now I know Tony like I know me. I guarantee you can count him in.
In it now. Let's get cracking.
Well, when are we gonna find Bernardo? It ain't safe. It's gonna be our territory. Tonight, at the gym.
The dance in neutral territory.
Hey, Rev, I'm only gonna make nice with him. I'm only gonna challenge him. Cool, Daddy-o.
And one of these days, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna get it right. You know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna fucking tough.
In gear, our cylinders are clicking, the sharks are still clear, cause every Puerto Rican's a lousy chicken. Here come the jets off the bat out the pill. Someone gets in our way, someone don't feel so well. Here come the jets, little world, step aside. Better go underground, better run, better hide. We're going the line, so keep your nose hidden. We're hanging a sign, says visitors and we ain't kidding. Here come the Jets and we're gonna beat every last fucking gang on the whole foreign street, on the whole goddamn motherfucking street. Yeah!
All right. That was music appreciation number 2. I don't know this thing that you're saying about a meta program. I don't know what that's all about. I mean, how do you know it's not a bug in the meta program? Anyway, all right, so that was that one. What's this one? Oh, bro, save it. Okay. Oh, right. So this claims temporary storage. We're going to add a feature. Okay, I see the confusion. So the array itself is not in temporary storage, just the allocations. We're probably going to undo this, by the way, when some new features go in, but for now we'll do it. I'll tell the people this. Ta-da! Along with the contents of the array, though at some point soon we are going to do a pretty big change to the conventions around allocators, which will mean probably getting rid of most or all functions that probably stopping the behavior of making functions allocate in temporary storage by default. Maybe. No, don't resend the program. The last thing I need is to get spammed by even more duplicate bug reports. I'll look it up if I can get to it. But it's like, Jesus Christ, guys. Not to you specifically, but I got spammed by this dude. He's like, you didn't fix these bugs. And I'm like, dude, I just have too much to do. I just have too much to do. All right. Third one. I don't remember what he said was the problem. Shut up, Emacs. Just always use UTF-8, please. Okay. What is even happening here? Undeclared identifier debug. What? Oh, this is a replacement for the whole file. This isn't a fucking program. He wants me to diff off this. Okay, so diff later. Modules. Thread. Primitives. So the logger data. For some reason, this must be an old version of the file from before we had logger data, and he just resent it. God damn it. This is why I don't want people emailing me old shit. All right. Condition variable was... Ah, fuck you. All right. So this was something about... I thought we fixed this, but I remember this bug. The deal was that... yeah, well, clearly this isn't fixed. See, whoever wrote this code, they just add to the nanoseconds, and I'm actually not sure if that's legal or not. It's probably implementation dependent, right? Let's see struct time val documentation. Can you have more than 1 second worth of nanoseconds? Wait, that's microseconds. It's not time val. Time spec. Time spec. Oh God, this is an unreadable man page. Why is it so big? Time spec. It has nothing to say about whether you can have more than 1 second worth of... Think it might be time to hire more people? Why don't you give me $1 million a year and I'll hire more people? If you don't want to do that, shut up. Holy shit. Do you know how much money I spend literally every day running a company? It's insane. You don't want to guess the number. At least $5. That is correct. Gosh, we're making so much money off this compiler. Let's hire 10 more people. What's the maximum amount of nanosecond storage? Well, it depends on what's the size of the thing. So I can't believe this API is this stupid. You don't wait for a duration, you're waiting for an absolute clock time? That's one of the stupidest API ideas I literally ever fucking heard. Why does anyone use POSIX anything? It's so dumb. Like, what happens when somebody changes the clock in the middle? I mean, I guess clock real time means that's not, I don't know what that means. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Are there other edits? This is all condition variable stuff. Okay, so oh, this is the wrong file. So let's look at this. So okay. Plus 1,000,000 times milliseconds. What's milliseconds? It's an S32. Yeah, this is fine. So we div and mod it by 1,000,000,000. Okay, we're just going to do that. That looks fine. Okay. Let's run the tests again. so many tests. Look how productive I am being right now. I'm running hundreds of tests. Ah, we're just cranking. It's insane. It's insane. All right. I accidentally clicked them out. Okay, it didn't do anything bad. Okay, now we'll look at your metaprogram thing if I could find it. If I could find it. Let's close it. Oh, we got to do another music appreciation. All right, so we've done 2 punk songs. We're going to do a different kind of punk song. Actually, you know what we should do? We should do the same kind of punk song first. All right. My friend Jeff was saying how they just saw Repo Man at a theater in LA.
The girls that turn the color of an avocado.
Pablo Picasso was never called an asshole. I like you. Dude, really something.
All right. That was Music Appreciation number 3 and a classic of American cinema. All right, so now I'm going to go into high security mode for a second and try to find this meta program that we're talking about. Let me actually cross off. Okay, I'll cross off that one. Cross off that one. Dude, those bugs were only a month old. Jesus. Okay. Random errors when compiling this weird way. Okay. Found it. Found it. I'll read the description for a second. All right, let's see what's going on with this. Sure looks like names are being allocated in temporary storage and then temporary storage is being reset. That is my theory. But I don't know. Let's take a look. Okay, so what is going on? This top part is a string with the target program. It's a no reset data segment. We're writing the compilation time into a global variable. Then we're printing the date for some, just to do something, I guess. Okay. Oh, the date. What? Where does this come from? Am I being stupid? Oh, there's using time up there. That's where it comes from. Okay. I was looking for a using and my brain didn't see it. All right, so that's the string. And then, okay, we create a workspace. We get build options. We turn off output link line. We set the build options. Okay, that should be legal. Now we might be messing up when we set the build options. Oh shit. No. I could imagine what would cause a problem, but if that's the problem, it would be easy to fix. But if that's the problem, we would be seeing it literally all the time. All right, so we add build string. I mean, this all looks fine, right? This all looks like how you're supposed to do it. And we got trash the very first thing. So obviously it is busted. This is with a debug compiler, so maybe we're going to get trash every time. Yeah. So it's probably strings are getting freed, and in release build, that only sometimes makes bad things happen, but in debug build, it makes bad things happen all the time. Now, it's probably internally how we're handling this, but let's just make sure all the strings exist. Oops. Yeah, so, I mean, that is certainly a bug. That is certainly a bug that we should fix. Okay, what? I bet it's still the same even if I don't turn off the link line, right? Wait, what? Oh, no, okay. Yeah. There's just so many options. Where is the executable name? Output executable name. All right. Name A. I mean, that's correct. I just don't understand why we don't see this all the time, right? So now it works. So probably when we do get build options, because I didn't want to be super slow, I think we return you the internal compiler memory for the strings, right? We just point you at the C strings. Or maybe they're not even C string. I think they're not even C strings. We just point you at the same strings that are internal to the compiler, right? Now, when we do set build options, well, we want to free the new things or free the old things and assign them to the new things. And so, right, if there's a pointer that's the same, we will like free it and then assign it, which is really bad. Now, we could solve that by checking to see if it's the same or different, if that's the problem. In fact, I could assert that it's not the same. But then, like, that still creates weird cases, like I swapped two strings in the build option struct, and you know, one of them still gets freed. So what we really should do is make an array of things to free and fucking free it afterward. Except that's not even good, because what if you took one of the strings off the build option struct, okay, and you just, you know, you're just a dude, you just wanted to put that in an array in your program somewhere. And then just because you called set build options, now we're freeing that string that's like in your fucking program. So really, we can't give you, we either can't give you the raw memory or we have to never free it. I'm not sure what the best policy is. Okay, but here's what we can do. Let's go back to here. Yep, we're still getting the bug. So set build options, copy allocated build options. We don't seem to free anything here. I wonder if we're doing something special just for this field. Oh. No. We might be calling this, though. Let's just see. See, this is very bad. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm printing this after we free it, and there we go. So let's also print it before we free it. We're going to be bookended by cowabungas. No, wrong program. Wait, they're both freed. Bro. I thought we were going to sandwich the bug right there, but it's even earlier. No, don't check for pointer math, please. Don't do that either. All right. File path. File name. Empty string. Okay. Oh, it's not. It just shows as empty string in the debugger. I was like, how? File name Sub-Zero. Oh, wait. No, it is. Then how are we... Wait, what? Different result. Hold on. Very strange. So we're having the splendid kind of bug where it runs fine under the debugger. Now we do pass some other things in the debugger, like these. So here in no jobs, it still happens, but not all the time. Okay, it happened this time. This is CD or DD. This means we call delete, actually, doesn't it? That's pretty weird. I don't usually call delete on strings in this code base. Who out there knows Visual Studio standard lib? Does DD mean delete? Or does it mean something else? Freed heap data. No, freed heap data is CD. Debug memory values. DDDD. The freed blocks kept unused in the debug heaps linked list. Oh, that just means an entire block would have been unmapped. I think that's my interpretation, is like when you would have unmapped a block, or maybe it's just, I don't know. I just don't like, this is usually what you see when you free heap memory and then try to use it. So I don't know. Okay. Anyway, it's one of those. We basically know what's going on there. So, you know, I mean, guys, if this were our own programming language, we would just be able to run in 1 second and it would tell us what the problem is. So the fact that I'm sitting here trying to debug this fucking pisses me off, but Microsoft does not care about my feelings. Yeah. Like we literally in 1 second would know the bug. Okay. So build options output executable name is freed. So you see up here, okay, here's what we're going to do. When we set the build options the first time, it's probably okay. So we're going to do a data breakpoint. Okay. For conditions, workspace handle is 2. Okay. So we are being called by the user. Build options output executable name dot. Okay, count 0, that's fine. It's a novel by William Gibson. Copy allocated build options. All right. So now it's there. Now that should be our own allocation. So we're going to take the address of the first character. Okay. Breakpoints, new data breakpoint OX151E94FF. Boom. Free. See, did you see what we did? That was some leet ass shit right there. Release thread. Free stack data. Default context. (94BO). Is this string somehow on the bytecode thread stack data? The fuck? We're doing copy string for, what variable is this? Output executable name. Guys, the purpose of this function is to copy the strings on build options that are strings. Because C++ sucks, we have no actual, they added this thing called runtime type information in the 90s that is ass and is of no use to anybody. So because of that, we cannot actually introspect the build option struct and look for what are the strings that we need to handle. Instead, programmers need to add it manually. Guess what? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm searching for the string output executable name. It is not in this function at all. So it's not getting copied. So like what happened was we did a set build options. The name was like on the stack there for some reason. And we just never copied it off. And this happens for literally every program. It's a fucking miracle. Okay. What are all the strings? This is horrible. I need a smaller font to try to see everything. I wish I could turn off comments in Emacs for a second. There's probably a way to do that, but okay. So import path. Okay, first of all, let's just do it for that one field. Output path. So output executable name is right before this. So a good way, even though C++ hates your guts and wants you to fail, you do have things you can do. So like if I go through here and put all of the things in the same order and try to make them correspond, look at this. Entry point name isn't here. The fuck? Dude, it's, how did any of this work? Is compile time command line in here? Yes. All right, we'll actually check the whole thing in a bit. First, okay. No program entry point was found. Wait, because I pasted it wrong. So entry point is like what is main, right? So it went and told me every A in the entire program, including fucking parameters, which, okay, that's one way to do it. I don't know why we tell you parameters. All right, there we go. Look, the bug is fixed. It took longer than it should have. It took longer than it would have if this compiler were in our own language. It took much longer than it would have, but we did using. Okay, a lot of people say, "Oh, you don't need a debugger. Just printf debug, dude. It's awesome." And they say that because the best debugger they have is shitty ass GCC, right, or GDB. What did I just do there? How did I find the problem? I set a data breakpoint on the first character of the string, okay? Good luck doing that with print statements. Good luck. You have to binary search your program to find that. Like, have fun with that. Music appreciation from Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. That's not a bad idea. The thing is, a lot of the songs from Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, I really shouldn't play. Like, a lot of them are against Twitch TOS, even, like, I guarantee. However, well, we did play one last year in San Francisco, a Nick Cave song. It's just log-based 2 event. No, but you also have to spend time figuring out where to put all those and stuff. Horrible. Like the fact that some people think you don't need a debugger, right? is crazy. Okay. So let's see. So we're going to, by the way, regression test this. Test regression build options got freed badly. All right. I bet that's a source of flakiness for somebody. Okay, so let's put these in the same order as they are. Oh, you know, it's when I factored it into commonly propagated, or okay, Booleans, numbers, Booleans, enums, 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 bytes, enum, x64 LVM options. Okay. These we're going to look at in a second. Because LLVM options has fucking target triple in it and stuff. That's got some strings. So we're going to have to look at that. Okay. Output executable name. Output path, intermediate path, entry point name. Those are the first four. We leak these because we returned them to the metaprogram who could store the pointers anywhere it wants. We have no way of knowing whether this memory is still in use. We could change that if we copy stuff to special memory when the user calls get build options. Someone sure is an idiot out there. That is not a very good road to do that on. Someone just ran over their neighbor. GDB is so tiresome, you would rather just have the bug. Dude, I know how it feels. I know how it feels. Vin Diesel racing. You were granny shifting when you should have been double clutching it. I gotta do a Vin Diesel voice. I don't know, I can't do it. Isn't it 1 a.m.? No. So what if it was 1 a.m.? You gotta fix the bugs. I don't remember what Vin Diesel's voice sounds like, honestly. Okay. Vin Diesel watch party when he stars in the next Transformers movie. Okay. Like, they should merge Fast and the Furious and Transformers, right? It's like Alien versus Predator. I mean, they already went to space, right? So just next time they go to space, they find an Energon cube or whatever. I mean, it writes itself. Do I ever run the compiler with address sanitizer? No, because there's too much friction to even setting it up. Like we do for thread sanitizer, because there's no other way to do that, on Linux, because I don't fucking know how to set it up on Windows. right? Like all this is a giant disaster in C++. It's so stupid. It should be frictionless and it's stupid. Yeah, we probably do have some bugs that address sanitizer would catch, though. We probably do. I mean, this was evidence of that, right? It probably would have caught this one, although you never know because, you know, there's a fixed buffer or whatever. Is that an MSVC problem versus a GCC problem? It's not that much easier on Linux. And just the overhead address sanitizer is really slow for some reason. When I wrote our version of address sanitizer, which is much more comprehensive and doesn't have as many falsies, it doesn't really have any falsies. Well, you know, if you store memory in a global and you ask about leaks. And it's way faster than ASAN, and it's way more useful, and it's way less friction. Like I don't know what these people are doing, dude. I mean, I guess there's some weight involved in having to deal with this big legacy C++ system in some way, but it was just so easy to make. Like I made it on stream actually, I think, didn't I? The original version. Anyway. ASAN has pretty good support in newer VS versions, but you have to compile with Clang, right? They add a stupid amount of slow ass checks. Yeah, but it's all like unnecessary. I don't know. It's weird. Like we can just run our game in real time with our memory checks turned on. And it's fine. Like it's slower, but it's playable. Try that with ASAN, dude. You compile with MSVC? Oh, okay. That's better integration than I thought. Yeah, I mean, maybe if somebody explained why what they're doing is so slow, there would be some reason that I could go along with, but it's hard to imagine what it is. Okay, so compile time command line is down here. After entry point name. Bool number import path. That's what we do here. Additional linker arguments. Additional linker arguments. Okay, and then user data string. Okay, so we do have LLVM options down here. Let's check that. Target triple, CPU, features, command line. Also not fucking there. See, don't just like it's such a tendency to just fix the bug that was reported. Like, oh, we found the problem. Cool. Fix it. Checked in. I got my brownie points. I get my bonus from my manager. But like the fact that that was wrong strongly suggests that similar things may also be wrong. So you should look for those. And we found like several. Although I guess if you leave those bugs, then you get more brownie points every time you fix them. Right? So there is that. Command line is not a member of... Do we not even have this in our thing? Oh, we probably called it something else. I hope. Command line options. No, it's copy. Well, array view 64 of new string. All right, let's make sure this still works. Great. We need to get rid of the cowabungas, by the way. These cowabungas, we are indebted to them. But they've outlived their usefulness. Fixed inadvertent freeing and subsequent corruption of some members of modules compiler.build options, including output executable name, which is a pretty bad thing to get wrong. Dude, we almost have enough value for another beta. We literally just shipped a nice beta. And there's just all this value. I like the idea of Nick Cave music appreciation. Okay, I know what song I want to hear. But we have to take the W first. I don't know why I want to hear this song, but it's one that we probably haven't played on the stream before. I don't think. Or maybe we did once. It's not like my absolute top tier favorite, but it's one of them ones that I like. Okay, so this is all good. Did we get all the no check-ins? We got the cowabungas. Were there any others? Doesn't look like it. So commit.
and down we go, 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 yeah.
Is there music dance experience behind the scene? Well, maybe. How do you know? Whoops. Whoops. All right. Here's a bonus song. This one is so bonus you won't even be able to find this song on many music services such as Spotify. If it's possible to go even more goth, we're doing it. Here we go.
Da 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 What fearful, joyous moment waits, frozen in time, when in silent longing your eyes meet mine. Your coldness excites me. The opera is still. An eyebrow lifts. I follow you. The gallery of faces look on, walls of blinding light. What lovely visions. They speak in silence. Anita Berber, ich liebe dich noch immer. Anita Berber, auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Ich liebe dich noch immer. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen.
That glitch is actually in the track that's on YouTube. It's such a crime. That is a New York, San Francisco, coast to coast goth club classic. And, you know, it's time for me to go to